Welcome back to Redemption Weekly Racing Series. Got the ARCA cars out here presented by PCs by Thomas. We're at Auto Club, and I believe we got 50 laps out here. So, it's a nice medium length race. We're going to take a look at your front row. Stephen Hott is going to be on your front row with Corey Hazelwood. They're going to fire off for us here under green. We're going to have Hunter McCall and Sam Price behind them. So, Steven's going to wait for that green flag. Corey's going to wait for that green flag. And there it is. Stephen Hott is going to start us off here at Auto Club. He's going to get a good jump to that high side, which is kind of where you want to be. Hunter McCall down on the low side. Barely tucks it up in front of Corey Hazelwood. Corey Hazelwood on that low side. Sam Price, I believe, got shuffled back a little bit on that start. Yes, he did. Matthew Sturat's going to get in front of him, and Bryson was working on it. ARCA Series has been great over here. It's been a lot of fun. And it's been a really fun schedule. Some road races, some intermediates, some super speedways. It's been good. So, one lap done. No chaos, no drama, which is what we like to have. And now we are single file racing for hopefully 48 laps. Everyone's going to stay real close to each other for the time being now. So we see Sam Price maybe making a little bit of a move on Matthew Sturat. Looks like either Matthew Sturat or Bryson Witherspoon brushed the wall coming out of 2, maybe allowing Sam to get going a little bit as Bryson got a crazy run into 3, almost gets into the back of Sam Price just a little bit, but no harm. Everything is clean and green. Fortunately, we are missing a racer out here tonight. Chris Cornell, he is on a vacation, having a good vacation. So, he ain't worried about ARCA. But Sam Price under fire from Bryson Witherspoon. Bryson Witherspoon is going to get on the low side of Sam Price, but can he put the power down the front straight? Right now, no. You see him diving onto that apron and then diving back up. Car's getting a little bit unsettled. So, almost 5 laps in the books here as we see Corey Hazelwood is running on that low line, or I guess rather inside line, next to Matthew Sturat. Good to see Sturat out here running some ARCA races. Hunter McCall is going to go low. Sam Price is going to try to go with him. All under the backdraft umbrella right there, but they are good friends outside of this, so I'm going to guess they could do what they can to help each other. Bryson is going to just get into the corner too hot, and Bryson's going to spin around back there. I don't think there's going to be a caution. It looks like he got it pointed in the right direction, but that is going to take Bryson way out of this race. As we see cars jumping everywhere going across the stripe here. Matthew Sturat is going to go to the outside. He's going to take that lead away maybe from teammate Stephen Hott. It's going to be a drag race down the back straight. And right now, Stephen Hott does not have any support behind him except for Hunter. It's going to be real close. It's going to be real tight here. So, Matthew Sturat is going to be your new leader, and Corey Hazelwood is going to be behind him. So we lose Sam Price for just a second. He reappears. Stephen Hott on the inside line down there, trying to figure out what just happened. Or maybe he's playing strategy. You never know. Could be a tire game. It could be a fuel game. I'm going to guess it's probably a fuel game. But he's going to get tucked back in there. So, Corey Hazelwood and Stephen Hott. Oh, I'm sorry. Matthew Stewart are your front row at the moment. Well, we have 7 or 8 out of 50 done here. Right now, as it stands, we're going to have to pay attention to the fuel window as Stephen Hott gets into the rear of Sam Price. Sam Price almost spins it, catches it. Don't think Stephen meant to do that. I think he just went into that turn a little too hot. So, Sam Price is safe, Hunter McCall is safe, Stephen Hott is safe. Hunter is going to be in the back of your field right now, which I know from driving with him, he's fast, so I want to say that he's maybe on a fuel strategy at the moment. Every one of these cars out here is capable of running in the first spot. So, it's kind of cool to see what's going to develop here with the strategies. I know some guys favor fuel strategy, and I know some guys favor putting their foot to the floor and seeing where they come out. Stephen Hott is going to drop back behind Hunter McCall, so yeah, I'm going to say those two boys on the back are definitely fuel saving. You see on board with Matthew Stewart here. Don't think Matthew Stewart's saving. If he is, he's not saving that much, as I can see his RPMs are almost at red line. Not quite all the way there, but they're close. So maybe just a little bit of fuel saving for Matthew Stewart out here. Let Corey Hazelwood get up there and burn all of his fuel off. We are 10 out of 50. Not sure what happened to Kyle Bolin now that I'm looking at the timing. I wonder when Bryson spun, maybe he collected Kyle in that, but then again, there was no caution out on track, so we do have 2 cars not with the pack. Bryson Witherspoon and Kyle Bolin, unfortunately, are going to have to claw their way back into this, but it's going to be very hard without other cars around them. So yeah, right now, it's Stephen Hott's making a charge again, so, you know, what I thought on the strategy game maybe is not what's going on, unless Matthew Stewart just started his strategy a little bit later. Maybe he's into fuel saving mode now. You can never tell out here. Like I said, all cars are capable of running in the first spot, so it's hard to pick apart the strategy for each person. But hey, you want to come racing with us? Redemption Weekly Racing Series on Facebook is the best way to find us. Get linked up with us. You can come out here, race everything. We got ARCA. More or less, we got Oval Series going on all the time. We got Dirt Oval Series going on all the time. We got Dirt Road Series going on. We got Endurance Racing. So, kind of got everything under that umbrella. So, see, Hunter McCall is going to move to the low side. He's going to back out of it a little bit. So we'll see when they start ducking down into the pits. I want to guess this is normally a 2-stop with their fuel settings that they have going into this race. But if I know anybody in this league, I know they're going to try to make it a 1-stop. So we're going to see kind of what happens here. See, we're getting a little bit more separation between everybody. Oh, Bryson Witherspoon is having troubles on his own, letting the leaders come through. He's going to get up into the wall, almost take out Matthew Sturat. That was almost really bad. I don't know if there was contact there. Matthew Sturat's car looks okay. I know Bryson had contact with the wall, but I think Matthew Sturat has avoided him. As Sam Price is going to thread the needle between those two. Man, that was close. Don't know what happened with Bryson there. That was strange. So, 15, 16 out of 50. Done here at Auto Club. I'm going to guess that these guys are going to probably pit somewhere around 20, I want to say 21 to 25 potentially. Maybe a little bit longer than that. If they're fuel saving, definitely longer than that. If they're just running, I'm going to have to imagine it's going to be somewhere in that window. But nothing's changed so far. Just getting these guys around the track. Stephen Hott closing up to the back of Corey Hazelwood. Maybe he's starting to push a little bit more. Be a little bit more aggressive here. Stephen Hott is going to get up into the wall a little bit. No harm there, though. Looks like he is okay. Hunter McCall is going to get a little bit closer to him. Stephen Hott's going to slot into that top side, and he's going to throw it in on that low side, inside line. So, I'm going to let the laps tick away here. We're going to see what pit strategies look like. And I'd have to imagine it's coming up in the next 5 to 7 laps. But we will see. Everyone seems to be getting a little bit more racy in the closing stages of this fuel stint. So we will see what happens. Hunter McCall is looking like he's putting his foot down a little bit more. Same with Stephen Hott. Corey Hazelwood trying to keep them behind. There's a couple different lines you can run out here at Auto Club. See Stephen Hott go down to the apron. Hunter McCall behind him, going with him. As Stephen Hott is going to go side by side with Corey Hazelwood. Hunter McCall is going to go in between them, maybe force a 3 wide, thought better of it. He's going to tuck in behind Corey Hazelwood. So, Corey Hazelwood in your 1 spot, Hunter McCall in your 2 spot, Stephen Hott in your 3 spot, Sam Price in your 4 spot. Matthew Sturat, unfortunately, has fallen out of it. I wonder if he did have contact with Bryson when the leaders were going through. Bryson bounced it off the wall. Maybe a slight issue for Matt Sturat, as you can see him back there, close to the pack, but not with the pack. So Sturat's going to round out your top 5, and Kyle Boland and Bryson Witherspoon, unfortunately, are out of this, most likely in your 6th and 7th spot. But anything is possible. Matt Stewart is fuel saving or had a little bit of damage. You see Hunter go way up high. About to be at that halfway point. We're at 22 out of 50. 3 more laps gives us 25. That is halfway, and I'm gonna guess they're gonna be pitting here shortly. Get a bumper cam here with Sam Price going around Auto Club, trying to chase down Corey Hazelwood. See the movement on the front straight. They're going to move down onto the apron. We're going to pop back up right there. You see a massive snake down the back straight from Hunter McCall, trying to break that little bit of draft you get out here on Auto Club's back straight. Go on board rather than, not on board, rather a rear shot of Hunter McCall's Toyota out here. As it looks like he's in the gas pretty good now, as well as Stephen Hott behind him. Still not all the way. Yeah, I'm going to say they're pushing these cars late in this fuel stage right now. 7,800 RPM is, they're moving. So we're going to start lap 25 out of 50, your halfway mark. So what it looks like to me right now is about first 15 to 17 laps these guys were saving to get a little bit more than halfway. So it looks like it's probably going to be a one stop for sure. Trying to burn off some of the extra fuel now, waiting to go into the pits. I'm going to guess it's going to happen in the next 5 laps. We see Stephen Hott and Hunter McCall, they are racing each other. As we see one dive into the pits, I believe that was Corey Hazelwood into the pits, and Matthew Stewart as well, I believe, into the pits. So, here we go. Here we go with pit cycles. We're going to see when our leaders on the track at the moment pit. If I had to guess, it's going to be this lap or next. So we see Bryson Witherspoon is going to have to let the leaders go here shortly. So Stephen Hott, Hunter McCall are going to stay out. They have saved enough to get deep into this first stint fuel run. Now we'll see who's going to budge first. Sam Price is also still out there on this fuel run. I believe he may have come into the pits last time around. No, he did not. He is still out on the track, so he has yet to pit, followed by Stephen Hott and Hunter McCall. They have yet to pit as well. Stewart and Corey Hazelwood have pitted, so they are on fresh tank fuel. And they're going to stay out again, so big fuel saving from these guys in the beginning of the race. They are staying out quite a bit extra. Stephen Hott doing what he can to stay behind Hunter McCall. Doesn't want to lose him. Wants to be close to him in the pit lane. And again, they're going to stay out. So I'm going to stop guessing when they're coming in, because now I have no idea. So we're just going to watch it unfold. Your top 3 cars have yet to pit. Bryson's getting a little squirrely. Back behind Steven's bumper. He's going to race him. He doesn't care. Bryson is glued to the back of Steven's bumper. Man, we're throwing blocks out here on lap cars. That's crazy. So, your order as it sits: Hunter McCall, Stephen Hott, Sam Price, Kyle Bolin, Corey Hazelwood, Matthew Sturat, and Bryson Witherspoon. Despite being behind Steven right now, is going to round out your last spot at the moment. Not an incident early in the race. It's looking pretty racy right now, though. So we see Hunter's going to go down under the apron. He's going to dive back up in front of Stephen Hott. He's going to take us into 1 and 2 here. And they are going to come out side by side, maybe with the help of Bryson Witherspoon behind Stephen Hott. Steven says, no, let's just tuck in behind him. Oh, is that contact between Bryson Witherspoon and Stephen Hott? Bryson Witherspoon's going to tried to slow down. He's going to spin that thing around. He's going to end up back in the pits. Stephen Hott is going to come into the pits, which is going to leave Hunter McCall out on the track. And I believe Sam Price has pitted. So Hunter McCall is your only one that is yet to pit. So he's going to stay out 1 lap later than everybody else. And Stephen Hott is still sitting on pit lane. Kyle Bolin comes on out. I believe Hunter is going to pit this time. So yes, Hunter McCall is coming down pit road. Stephen Hott is leaving pit road. So we're going to see when Steven comes across as Sam Price comes down pit road, misses the box. Oh no. Oh no for Sam Price. It's going to take a bunch of time away as we see Hunter pulling into his stall. He's going to slide it too far forward. He's going to back that thing up. Steven and Corey Hazelwood right now. Corey Hazelwood might come out of this your race leader. Issues for Hunter McCall and Sam Price finding their pit lane box. Sam Price is coming out right now. So Sam Price is going to come out behind Kyle Bolin at the moment. Corey Hazelwood's going to be your race leader at the moment. Stephen Hott, 2nd place. Hunter McCall in 3rd place. Matthew Sturat in 4th place. As timing shows right now, we're going to see when they all cross the stripe. So, a little bit of pit lane drama. Sam Price and Hunter McCall had issues on pit lane. Stephen Hott looked like he had a good pit. So we're going to see how that shakes out. That's definitely going to help. You see Sam Price going to try to get around Kyle Bolin here as fast as he can. Corey Hazelwood's going to lead at the moment. Stephen Hott behind him. Hunter McCall behind him. Those pit cycles caused massive separation with the pack. These are your closest cars on track at the moment right now. This is your only battle. Sam Price is going to just keep trying to get around Kyle Bowen. Probably has that done right here. He's going to go right around Kyle Bowman on the low side and start running away. As Bryson is snaking down the back straight for Lord knows what reason. So, your only Canadian in the field right now is leading this race. .37 out of 50 left. 37 out of 50. 37 done is what I meant to say. Sam Price is going to try to get around Bryson. They're not racing for position, but Sam's going to want that free track up in front of him. Kyle Bowen going to maybe look to get back around Sam Price here. Put him back in that 6th spot. Kyle will gladly take that 5th spot if he can get it. As you see, I believe that's Stephen Hott and Corey Hazelwood fighting for the lead at the moment. So there is another fight happening on track, and that is your leaders. Stephen Hott, Corey Hazelwood side by side going down the back straight there for one moment. And Stephen Hott is going to get around Corey Hazelwood for sure. He's going to lead your race at the moment. Hunter McCall is a couple car lengths behind the 2 cars of Stephen Hott and Corey Hazelwood. So we'll see if he can get back into this fight. Matthew Stewart right now looks like a safe P4. Sam Price finally in front of the 2 cars behind him, going to try to get away from him. Kyle Bowen's going to try to get back to him. As there's your leaders right there, Corey Hazelwood and Stephen Hott. Looks like Stephen Hott nailed the pit strategy perfectly at the moment. But 42 out of 50 here, so we have 8 laps remaining. great run for Corey Hazelwood at the moment. Hunter McCall is lurking behind him though. Gotta take care of, oh, Corey Hazelwood's gonna get up into the wall late in the race, so that is gonna have potentially big implications for the second and third spot. That's gonna probably allow Hunter McCall to gain some ground on Corey Hazelwood. Stephen Hott is gonna look in his rear view and say, I'd love to see that. He has a good separation from that second place car now. So they're all about even on spacing at the moment. All Corey has to do is just get this car around this track for six-ish, excuse me, more laps. And he will retain that P2 spot. Tough day in the office for Bryson Witherspoon. Incident early on in this race put him laps down. We're seeing the field get kind of bunched back up here, with the exception of Matthew Stewart, unfortunately. So the leaders are going to be coming up on Kyle Bowling, Bryson Witherspoon, and Sam Price. So Matthew Stewart is going to retain that P4 back there due to the running order. So all he has to do is just finish this race off, get that P4. Hunter McCall gets around Corey Hazelwood. And yes, he does. So something must have happened to Corey Hazelwood, because Hunter McCall is going to get in front of him. He's going to be running in that second spot. He's going to try to chase down Steven, but he does not have a lot of time left. So, Stephen Hott, Hunter McCall, and Corey Hazelwood are your top three at the moment. Closing up to the back of these cars in front of him quickly, which could cause issues for trying to stay in front of Hunter McCall. So you see Stephen Hott there trying to get around Bryson Witherspoon. Free and easy, doesn't want to have anything to hang him up to the car behind him. As we see Bryson very close to the rear bumper of Stephen Hott. Oh, 48 out of 50 done here. Stephen Hott trying to hold on to this race win at Auto Club. See there, Hunter trying to chase him down. He is your second place driver right now. Don't think there is enough real estate out here for Hunter to get up to Steven. So Stephen Hott is going to take our white flag here, I believe. White flag is out as, wow, Hunter McCall has a crazy run down the front straight. He's maybe going to get around Kyle Bowen, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get to Stephen Hott. He is giving it everything he has here on board. I think that was a little bit too much of a send into 1 and 2, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this race. Stephen Hott is going to bring home your win at Auto Club here today after a great pit strategy, fuel strategy, whatever you want to call it. Stephen Hott is going to be your race winner at Auto Club, followed by Hunter McCall trying to chase him down. Corey Hazelwood ran a great race in P3. Matthew Sturat ran a good race as well, a quiet race for him, but he's going to take out your P4 spot. Sam Price is going to round out your top 5. Kyle Boland and Bryson Witherspoon is going to be your 6th and 7th spot out here on the track. So that is ARCA from Auto Club. A good race. Good race out here. Fairly clean. So that's going to do it out here from Auto Club. Stephen Hott is going to be your race winner for Backdraft Motorsports.